Hi, today we're going to talk about screen sharing as well as how to use the annotation function to use screen sharing to teach and to demonstrate and to give your clients examples of an activity or instructions. So one tip I have for you is to make sure that you're prepared. So just like when you're at the clinic in person, you spend time gathering your materials, getting all your therapy items ready. It's the same thing for online therapy. So if you have particular documents or particular videos, just make sure that you have them queued up before you start the session. The other tip that I use is I have a separate folder on my computer for all of my different kids. And so when I'm treatment planning or come across certain activities or PDFs or videos, I will actually take the time to save them or make copies for their individual folders. So when it's time for their session, I'll have everything that I need. So that's just one tip in terms of time management as well as keeping your kids engaged for the session. That way they don't have to wait for you as you're looking around for things. So let's get started. I'm going to give an example of a kindergarten or pre-K readiness example of giving instructions and how I would demonstrate that using screen sharing. So here we go. First, I'm going to click on Share Screen, and I'm going to find the document that I want to share. Or if it's in the case of a video, then I'm also going to want to make sure I click on the share computer sound. So when I play the video, the child can hear the sound on their side. So I'm going to click on my document here. And this is the pre-K readiness check. So if I were to give directions to a child, I would want to demonstrate. So I'm going to use the annotate function, and I'm going to pick my color, for example, and I'm going to pick my line width, and these would be the instructions. Do you see this box here? First, we're going to trace the line. So we're going to trace, line down. Oops, mine went a little bit crooked. Let's try that again. We're going to trace the line down, and then I want you to make one the same in the box below, like this. And see the line? We're going to do a line across, and let's make one the same in the box below. And so on and so forth. And the next step, for example, is coloring. So I don't want my old drawings there, so I'm going to clear my drawings. And I'm going to make sure I have the right color chosen that I like. And I'm going to show an example of coloring. So, oh, here I see an apple. I'm going to color my apple red. So first I'm going to outline it, and then I'm going to color it in. So what color are you going to color your apple? So the child would have a pre-printed worksheet in front of them where they could color their apple, and so on and so forth. Oh, I'm going to color my kitty. Great. What color are you going to color your kitty? So you can do it along with them, or you can give them instructions and have them do it after. So it just depends on the flow of your session. Now, for example, for young ones, there is a little box here to write your name in the box below. So if they don't know how to spell their name or they're not sure what it looks like, then maybe you want to work on near point copy. So I could either draw their name. So this is a little bit thick actually. So I'm going to use my eraser function, and I'm going to go back to my drawing, and I'm going to pick a line that's not so thick, and maybe I want to do a different color. So that's better. Okay, so I can show them the letter formations of how they would write their name, like that. Or I could also type it in. And you want to also think about, well, how do they normally write their name? Are they using all capitals or lowercase? So I'm going to go to a little text box here, and you can click and see it adds a text box. So I'm going to type the child's name for them to copy, or if they're doing it in all capitals, something like that. So this is the example of using screen sharing and annotation to help teach your clients and to help demonstrate activities that you would like them to be able to do on their side of the screen.